is the Stitches and Sundries Flosstube. I'm Lauren.
I'm Devyn.
And this is a podcast about cross-stitching and whips and finishes and all kinds of fun stuff. Maybe a little sewing sometimes. In the future. Who knows?
Well, but get to show off your sister's sewing.
Yeah, we get to show off my sister's sewing, which will be super fun today. So, I have been working on the same things I've been working on lately. I've been hoofing it. I've got a finish and a bunch of whips to show. Maybe if I squint my eyes and turn my head, maybe 2 finishes. But that's what I've been up to. And you got some new starts.
I have 2 new starts. I have 0 finishes because I'm a slow stitcher. So, but I have 2 starts.
Yeah, and they're really fun starts.
They are fun.
And then today I get to introduce her to Pattern Keeper,
Yes.
which I think is the tool that every stitcher needs in their life.
We're going to talk about why I need Pattern Keeper too.
Well, do you want to start with that?
Yeah. All right. So I need to look at my little note here. This is
We'll put a picture
really
in here.
Weird, scrappy fabric, but this is the start of Knitting Chicks, and that is by Lynx.
Yeah, and I'll put a picture here of what it's going to look like. These
It's
adorable chickens.
Super cute, like watercolor chickens sitting on a stick knitting. So it's super cute. So I am starting with the yellow chicken, and let me tell you, this is my first cross stitch that has a lot of color changes.
Yeah, there are lots of colors in that one.
Lots of colors. And it's the watercolory effect, and I love it. It's so pretty. But I struggled. These chickens flew across my bedroom maybe once, maybe twice, because you see this fancy little red going on right here. I have picked that out and restitched it 3 times. I now need to pick it out again because apparently when I worked on this, I just couldn't count. I don't know why I thought I could do cross stitch because I just was having a bad day with numbers, man. I just could not count. So I gotta pick it out and not the whole thing, just the red thread, and redo that. I didn't have any problem over here though, like in my start area.
Yeah, the yellows and oranges weren't just struggle, but this stocking apparently.
So she's knitting a little stocking, and I just really struggled with the red. For whatever reason, I just couldn't get my count right. So I am going to look into Pattern Keeper with Lauren's help. We're going to set me all up and get it all squared away so I can finish these chickens with less stress.
With less throwing things across the room.
Yeah.
When Devyn gets angry, I call her She-Hulk because things just get off the porch.
I've been known to throw a few things off the porch. It's always stuff you gotta assess it. Like there's a moment of in the anger, I'm like, okay, can I really just destroy this right now?
Or will it survive?
Will it survive the throw? I do ask myself that before I express the anger. Again, maybe not the most mature response, but
still.
It sure felt good when I threw those chickens across the room. And nobody died.
I once threw a piece of, those white plastic lawn chairs that everybody has.
Yeah.
I once threw one at a cousin.
Oh my God.
I just picked it up and whipped it off a porch, and the legs broke and everything, and my mom was like...
On the human?
No, they missed entirely because I'm weak and pathetic, but it was it felt so good in that moment until I got destroyed later for breaking.
Oh my God. And there's what you didn't know about Stitches and Sundries.
we might need some anger management class.
Okay, make fun of it all you want. People get mad at crafting. We've all heard stories. I mean,
where you're just losing your mind at whatever you thought you were going to be done, you're not done. Mm-hmm. You thought you were going to make progress, and you've had to undo everything you've made progress on, and you're just screaming at a piece of fabric or yarn, and you're just like... And everybody else, they don't get it.
Jason knows when I get mad at my knitting to just let it go, walk away. Don't agitate it. It'll get worse.
Don't even acknowledge it. Don't even
acknowledge it. Yeah. It's just sometimes it's tough stuff that we do. You know,
Yep.
You're trying something new that you're not experienced with. Like me, I've been saying this in our past episodes, but I'm a novice cross stitcher.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been stitching for 3 months. I started in June.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to learn a year ago, but I didn't keep up with it.
Yeah.
So sometimes like the counting of, or not the counting, but the lining up of a new color, you know.
Yeah. The same with learning a new stitch in knitting or crochet. The same with like trying out a new hobby entirely. You're like, why can't I just be good at this?
Yep.
Like, why can't I just magically figure this out? So you have another start. I have a start. Which one do you want to do?
You first.
Me first? All right.
You next. Whatever.
Well, so mine is a start with a finish. So as we've talked about in this podcast, I am on a mission to finish these up. These are, and I'll put a picture of them both here, the Beetlejuice portraits by Avocado Stitchery. And I'm doing these for a friend as a wedding present. And I got one done.
Ooh.
So this is Barbara. And she is now completed.
Wow. Look at that.
And I love her so much. I love her teeths. Oh man, I was supposed to get the cat hair off these and I didn't.
Oops.
But such is the life in my house because my cat
Stitching
actively tries to get in my lap, tries to get on top of the fabric. If it's black especially, she's just like,
let me be right there.
and it's summer and she's shedding like a friggin' maniac. So, I'm sorry. But this is the life I live.
If cat hair offends you, this might not be the podcast for you.
Before I frame them, I will lintel them. But
yes.
So that one is all done. Whew. Took me
That's
most
awesome.
of August, and I'm working on them pretty heavily. So I'm hoping to get them done and get them framed.
So that was basically a month of stitching.
Yeah, like maybe
because you were doing
a month.
2 on, 1 off.
2 on, 1 off. So I work on it almost 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So
that's basically a month of stitching. I mean, that's how I measure knitting.
Yeah. So then I have the new start of, this is the Adam side. So it is just right now his nose and little mouth.
Oh, look at that little nose.
So this I am probably a quarter of the way done.
Wow.
So, and this has not been too much. This is maybe a week of stitching. So I think before the end of September, I should have this done. And that gives me the rest of September and October to get them framed and shipped out.
So you need them shipped by October sometime.
Yeah. Because their wedding is on October 31st. And I would like to get it there in time for the wedding.
Yeah.
So like...
so they can open it on wedding day.
So they can open it on wedding day and it'll be nice.
It looks awesome, Lauren.
It's coming!
Those are going to be so cool. So are you going to stitch the letters on there or the year or something?
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing like, established 2020.
Yeah.
Or John and Katie, even just like their names underneath each of the portraits. And I'm still trying to decide on that. I was also thinking about doing a little bit of color, and I've decided against that now. I don't know if I want it to be something that they think of as a wedding present, or if they think of as just straight decor that they can put up anywhere.
Yeah.
You know. So
yeah, because at some point
I'm debating on it.
Just having that year on there might be,
especially the year 2020 of all years. Who wants to have that hanging around? Oh geez, this bag has a dangly bit, and the cat lost
I just saw
freaking
that
mind.
happening.
Just like, oh my god, a dangly bit. So that's my new start / finish, and I'm super excited to I'm banging through it.
It's awesome.
And the thing about it though is that everything else is on hold. That's the one, like, I don't mind I love doing gifts. I don't mind the stitching at all. Like, it's a fun project to do.
Deadlines.
But deadlines, man, and just the feeling of like, you want to work on this other thing? I want some of my Halloween decorations done by Halloween. It's probably not going to happen because, hopefully.
Because you have a deadline with this other gift, yeah.
No. So, but it's coming along.
Yeah.
So
and you are enjoying it.
I am enjoying it. Yeah. I do like working on it, so.
Yeah. So I have one more. This is my new start. This is Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's by Happy Little Mouse.
Oh, I love Happy Little Mouse's stuff.
So Lauren is going to insert a picture of what it's going to look like. But it's Oogie Boogie with the silhouette of Jack and Sally in the middle.
Yep, in the moon.
And so I have the start of Jack and Sally, and it's super cute. Very excited for this.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if this is for me or if it's for a gift.
Yeah, you have to get it done and decide how.
I have to get it done and then decide. Yeah. There's quite a few by Happy Little Mouse that I am going to need to do. She has a really adorable Bigfoot one.
Yes.
That so I'll tell you my plans about that. Just randomly insert that right here.
Fine. Because I'm also planning to do it.
I want to do a couple of basic girly scenes of mountains, and then do Not All Who Wander Are Lost or Adventure Awaits, something like that, kind of boring but pretty. And I want to frame those just in embroidery hoops. And they're going to hang in my bedroom on a big, right now, empty white wall. And then in the middle, I want Bigfoot, and on the sides, I want dinosaurs.
That's so perfect. That is so, that encapsulates
me.
You, but also you guys live in the woods. Jason is you guys are outdoorsy, so it's we
go camping all the time.
Cabins, camping, mountains, woods, also nerds.
Yeah, so we'll have to link this below. I'm going to talk about it because I can't remember the artist's name, but there is somebody who has these really awesome full cover cross stitch patterns that are Jurassic Park.
Oh, I'll insert a picture of the come visit. Yeah, these things.
They're really cool. And so I'm thinking of doing those in conjunction with the cutesy, girly adventure weights thing. Yeah. So that's a year-long project.
Yeah, that's way in the future, but we're nerds, in case you haven't picked up.
But I found it because I found this. Yes. So the Nightmare Before Christmas, it's the season for Halloweeny stuff. So yes, I wanted to do this. And Nightmare is very close to my heart. Watched all the movies. I think I've watched every Tim Burton movie. But I love it.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, it's such an iconic thing. And I know it's a important fandom for you and your friend Lizzie.
Yeah.
And so to have something, especially at Halloween, you want to get out stuff that's fun.
Yeah.
And that is super cute. And all her stuff, go check out her store. She's got
my gosh, it's so great.
Okay, so I have another. Let's keep in the theme of whip/finish. This is the one, if I squint my eyes and turn my head, I can maybe call it a finish. Because I finished a section of Stoney Creek's Horrific Halloween banner. It's completely done. Last time, I think I had just a couple stitches left, and then the back stitching. Got that all done, and started on the next one. Here is a picture of what... Oh, no, I don't need a picture. Because it's done! I'm so used to saying that now. So this
you're done.
This is the section for Witches' Spells and Ghostly Screams. And
that is cute.
Complete. Got all the back stitching around the ghosty goo and the little witch's little face.
Look at her little warty nose.
And her little curly lip. So that turned out really nice. I'm really happy with that. Her hand is a little messed up though. I'm like, girl, you got arthritis. Look at that. That's that's a messed up hand. But it's supposed to look like that. Which, I mean, I guess witches are supposed to have gnarly hands, but so yeah. So then I'm gonna set this aside real quick. The next section I'm super excited about is called Toad's Breath Beyond the Pale.
Oh.
And it's a little toad in a pumpkin.
So cute. Oh, I love it.
Isn't that adorable? So that's the next section, and I've got a little bit of a start on that.
I might do this one as a single. I love that.
So this is the next section, and I just started on the D of Toad's Breath to get it lined up there. So it's a teeny tiny start, but I did all the back stitching. I'm super happy. Back stitching always, I think, makes everything pop. It just defines all the little characters in it.
So how many of these do you have left?
So there are 6 total. Yeah, so there's 3 left. So, Toad's Breath.
With that other project, I don't think you're finishing this Halloween.
No, shut up. So it's Toad's Breath, Spider Webs, and Moon and Stars are the...
Well, look at that.
There's the whole thing. And I bought all this. This is Stoney Creek's pattern of the month for 2018.
2018.
I bought all these. I got all these. They do not do PDFs of these, which I'm a little annoyed about because I can't stick them in Pattern Keeper. But I got all of these. I got all the handmade buttons, and I got the fabric, the suggested fabric, which is 28 count vintage Stormy 28 count Stormy Nights.
Stormy Night.
Lugana, which I love.
It is very soft.
I love it.
And what's the stitch count on that? Did you already say? Did I miss that?
It's 28 count.
28 count.
And
is that what I tried to learn on? Was 28 count Aida?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Because I bought whatever Aida was recommended.
I think you bought 14 count Aida.
Oh, okay.
The which is this kind of the standard what you get started with.
Yeah.
But
I just bought whatever was recommended with the kit.
But it's turning out really nice. And stitching
great
on it compared to, I have one that I'm doing 32 count. And I'm like, when I get to this project, I'm like, these X's are so big. Like, this is so easy. But, so that one's super fun. I enjoy it every time I get out. It's so cutesy, and it almost feels pixelated because it's got those very hard squares to the pictures. But it's so cute and fun.
It is cute.
Yeah.
All of mine are pixelated because I'm on 14 count, guys.
Oh, but it's so fun. Well, I'm doing 28 count over 2, so it's the same size.
Oh, okay.
So 28 count over 2 is the same size as 14 over 1, which makes sense. Math, man. Who told us we had to do math?
Oh, yeah. So that's all I have for whips.
I have 2 more.
And I already talked about my dreams.
Talk about your dreams. Oh God, more cat hair. Don't look. So this one is Halloween Ouija by Modernist. She just released another section. So down the side here is she just released those 3 squares.
I follow the hashtag on Instagram, so I see all these people's progress, and I'm like, oh, it's so cute.
Don't tell me about their progress. So I actually did make some good progress on this. So this is where it was last time you guys saw it. And I just had this like half a pumpkin done. So I actually made some progress.
Oh, look at that. I love the graveyard.
So I now have all the frames done and all the pumpkins done. And the graveyard is almost halfway done. I really think this graveyard is just too cute. It's just too cute.
It is super cute. I love it.
So the graveyard will be done, and then she has just released, I'm gonna pull this back so you can see, oh, it's coming along. She's just released these 3 on the side here. And it's a Slinky Witch, a candelabra, and a mini haunted house goes right in the middle. So there's like a little mini haunted house. And the witch is it's just like her silhouette and her broom, and she's just so slinky. She kind of reminds me of Morticia Adams. So I'm super excited.
That is super cute.
It's going to be super cute. And I'm enjoying stitching on it, so. And that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 28 count Lugana from Fiona's Craft Cottage. I will never stop talking about it. I know people are like, you've told us that.
Every episode.
Too bad. It's so
You're gonna keep hearing about it because
so
it's
good.
awesome.
My next not big project, but my next one where the fabric matters. Oh yeah, I'm getting it from there. And I think I have one more, and that's all I've got. I mean, it's been pathetic, guys. But I have one more.
You
it's
are
so
stitch
far
crazy.
away. Stretch. So this one is
this a small?
no.
Oh.
It just is folded tightly because I'm running out of bags.
You have a tiny bit.
Oh. So this one is My Favorite Season by
Oh shit.
Allerton. I always want to say Allison, but it's Allerton Embroidery on Etsy. And this is where it was last time you saw it. I just had basically the words done and a teeny tiny bit of a veining on the leaf. And now we've made
cute. Now
fall is here, bitches.
So pretty. Does that have a lot of back stitching at the end?
No, this will be almost, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. It's going to stay kind of,
that is going to be super cute.
It is super cute. The struggle, guys, like my struggle, like, let me get it close here. There are 2 different oranges in there. There are 2 different reds in here. I can't see that. I can't see that. I can see the 2 different yellows. But I'm struggling with the veining in the leaves.
Oh.
They are really close. And my poor little eyes, the red especially, is a struggle.
Is there more to this orange or is that it? Right there.
No, that's it. So
that is really hard to see. Now, does this get filled in with the second orange? Or is that it?
Yeah, so there's going to be filled in with the veins on this one. And then there's like more leaves behind there.
I see the red, but I don't even see the orange.
The orange is real hard. So,
it looks awesome.
Yes, and I'm being very careful. I've got all my stuff. I can put my pretties. I got all my stuff on my ring, so I can just find my color. And so the leaves are this orange and this orange.
And when you hold those 2 together,
and like, them's pretty close, babe. Them's pretty close.
So I'm not even sure the camera's picking up the difference there.
Yeah. So like
I can see it, but I'm not sure the camera can.
It's pretty close though. My poor brains. But so this is I'm just decided I'm going to do the first ring of leaves just to get the circle done. So I can get the outline of the circle. And then there's like layers of leaves overlapping each other to make a full wreath. And I'll go back and get those.
It is going to look so cute.
It's going to look so cute. And it's just, it's all my pumpkin spice. I looked in my closet the other day and I was like, we're going to a Labor Day cookout. It's gorgeous outside. And I'm like, is it sweater weather? Can I get out my sweaters and my sweatshirts and my cozy stuff? And Sarah's like, if you feel like sweating to
dying.
But
I wear a long sleeved shirt, not a sweater, but just a long sleeve shirt on a hike this past Saturday, and I may have melted. I had a tank top underneath and it quickly changed out of the shirt, but it was bad. And I think it's only like 70 degrees here.
But it's humid. It
was
so
very
wet.
humid. And the hike was
we got all the
pretty warm.
Where we're at, because we're there's a word for it, where the rain hits the mountainside. We are all the rain, like the residual rain from Hurricane Laura, is in Gary County. It's all here. We have all of it. And I have friends in Texas who are just like, stop taking all our rain. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's flooding my basement. You can have it back. Because it has gotten, I was talking to my uncle. I have flooding basement problems. I've had them for years. They're always they're my life. But he basically said that the water table here has risen because we are so wet now. And
we're getting more rain than we ever have.
We're getting way more rain than we ever have. And it's like throwing off, our winters are really wet and weird and icy. Like we have a ski resort not too far from us. And they are making massive changes to become way more
summer oriented and more adventure sports oriented instead of relying on skiing, because the weather's just changed so much, and our house is on a very flat lot and it's just not made for this much water. It just wasn't the problem back then. So, but I'm looking forward to fall
dreary weather, I'll take
I'm
it.
ready for fall,
Yes.
wearing my moody duty dress.
Yes,
and
and golds and yellows. Like,
Yeah.
let's do it.
let's do it.
So,
Be cool enough.
those are all my updates. Not a huge update, stuff you guys have seen before. Just a little
Yeah.
update on progress. I need to get better about posting things on Instagram and keeping up to date with stuff. It's just been so chaotic lately.
It has
But-
been. We've been busy. We've got lots of crap going on.
Oh, I do have two little bits. I have one little bit and one really cool thing I'm going to show you guys for acquisitions.
I have
So,
none.
one thing, and I will take it out of the, sorry for crinkles, I'm going to take it out of the plastic so you guys can see. I bought this on Etsy a while ago, like May or June, I think. And it just showed up because it was coming through Canadian Post, which was dealing with America. And this is a Stoney Creek pattern, which I do like Stoney Creek. And it's just a little schoolhouse
That
sampler.
is so cute.
And this I saw and immediately had to have it for my cousin is a elementary school teacher.
Oh.
And she is...
And it's like a little schoolhouse.
It's a little schoolhouse. It's got little kids playing in the schoolyard.
That's
It's got...
cute.
And it has a great quote on here. It says, "Curiosity and wonder are the basis for learning. Therefore,
Aww.
we must strive to keep within each heart a place where dreams may grow." And not only is this like a great thing for a teacher, her decor style is exactly this.
That's
This will
good.
fit perfectly. So it will be my first kind of sampler. I'm calling this a half sampler. It's got
I
letters.
called it a sampler.
It's got letters, but it doesn't have like the motifs and all that stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you. I'll set this aside. That'll be a lot of fun. It's not going to be a start immediately, but it was super cute, and I was like, I think it was $5. It's like nothing.
Yeah.
To ship that whole thing through Canadian Post, which is not cheap right now. But the other thing I have to show you guys is my
amazing.
pretty awesome sister sewed me
Da, da, da.
a project bag. This massive project. Like,
It is
I
pretty
don't
big.
have something to... Here, hang on. This is like your average, I think like
Here, I'll hold that one.
15 by 13.
It's a little big.
It's a little big. But she found a YouTube tutorial and just followed their instructions, and this is the size they were making. Now she thinks she can like edit around and downsize. But she like quilted the back of this whole thing.
It looks really nice.
And I mean, it is just super great. And currently it is holding my stuff for my Kraken, which will be when I have time start. But yeah, so she was like super happy. She just used some scrap fabric that she had.
It looks cute.
And
I like that fabric.
I do too, because it's all local plants. These are all local plants to us.
What? Where did you get that?
Four Seasons.
What?
I know, and it has the little plant names, like they're not their
adorable.
not their scientific names, but like trumpet weed
Oh,
and
that is
wild
adorable.
sarsaparilla. And so
Sarsaparilla.
I really liked it. She's super great. She is awesome and amazing. And while she's like, don't show it too close because you'll see all my mistakes, I'm like,
We're showing it because it looks awesome.
It's brilliant. And so now I have I'm going to just start mainlining bags. I'm super happy about that. But yeah, other than that, there's not much going on. It's a short and sweet episode.
It is a short and sweet episode. Yeah,
It's been that kind of 2 weeks.
It really has been. I went on one trip. I was out of town for a trip to visit some friends in Virginia, so I didn't really get a chance to stitch a whole lot. I haven't really figured out traveling with cross stitch. I do travel with my knitting, but with cross stitch, it's a little more.
Yeah, and it's a little more like I struggle to do anything in the car. If I look at my phone.
Oh no, I'm just talking about like even when I was there.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
like
take
like
it with
how
me.
to travel, because then like you're like at another person's house and you're like, hang on, let me take over all this space with my thread. And
Right, and
Yeah.
lighting is important because like their living room is set up for TV viewing, not crafting with a bright light.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, it's definitely a more I know people that take their stitching with them wherever
Mhm.
they go. I think it's something you got to figure out.
Yeah, and I'll probably figure that out because I'm always on the go, and it would be nice to have a cross stitch in my rotation of things to take.
Just to.
But
That's why I love being a multi-crafter. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm not in the mood for this today,
Yeah.
but I'm in the mood for one of these other things I love.
that's why I like to have so many whips at once.
Yeah, I'm definitely, you've got me on the whip parades. I'm
Yes.
happy about it.
I have one something.
So yeah, next video is going to be in 3 weeks, not 2, because Devynn's going on vacation.
Yes, I'm going out of town for a little bit, so
Yeah, so we'll just delay a week and pick up
Yeah.
from there. And then
hopefully we'll have lots to show
hopefully
you.
we'll have lots to show you. Who knows?
We have 3 weeks to make stuff.
We have
Surely
3
we can
weeks.
share something.
Surely. I'm positive we'll get our shit together. No, we don't have our shit together. But yeah, so please, if you're having fun, please comment or tell us what you're looking forward to or what you'd like to see changed.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us for a
And
while.
don't forget to do that YouTube-y stuff, like, subscribe, you know?
Oh yeah, share, comment.
All the things.
Yeah, all that.
But we're so
all
happy that you
jazz.
guys take the time to join us.
Yeah, it's been super fun. I'm so glad we started doing this. I don't know. I can't remember what got us. Oh, virtual stitch nights. We were like, we could just do this.
Yep.
But I'm really glad we started doing it.
A couple Zoom videos, and then we're like, why not just do the YouTube thing?
Yeah.
And here we are, guys.
So, well, we will see you in 3 weeks.
Bye!